Hello everyone, welcome to this series on literary terms and theories. And in this video, we are going to discuss the term Amphibrach in English poetry. Introduction. The amphibrach, a metrical foot consisting of a stressed syllable flanked by two unstressed ones, is not a common feature in English verse. This video will analyze the use of amphibraches in English poetry with a focus on their occurrence, function, and impact on the rhythm and overall structure of poems. Through this evaluation, we will explore how amphibraches, though rare, contribute to the complexity and diversity of English metrical patterns. Understanding amphibrach. Definition and characteristics. An amphibrach is a metrical foot in poetry composed of three syllables: an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed syllable and ending with another unstressed syllable, noted as hyphen, slash, and V. This structure creates a rhythm pattern that is distinct but not commonly found in English verse, where other metrical feet such as iambs and torches are more prevalent. Occurrence in English verse. The amphibrach is seldom used as the main foot in English poetry. However, it can be found occasionally within stress groups fixed with other feet, adding a unique rhythmic variation. Its rarity in English verse makes its identification and analysis particularly interesting for literary scholars and enthusiasts. Evaluating amphibraches in Matthew Prior's Ginny the Just. One notable example of amphibrach is found in Matthew Prior's poem Ginny the Just. The first verse of this poem illustrates how amphibraches can be integrated into a verse. Released from the noise of the butcher and baker, who my old friends be thanked, did seldom forsake her, and from the soft duns of my landlord the Quaker. Evaluating the impact, rhythm and flow. The use of amphibraches in Ginny the Just contributes to a rhythmic flow that contrasts with more conventional metrical patterns. The insertion of amphibraches among other metrical feet creates a dynamic and varied rhythm, enhancing the poem's musicality and engaging the reader's auditory senses. Enhancing meaning. The rhythmic pattern established by amphibraches can also underscore the thematic elements of the poem. In Ginny the Just, the flowing, somewhat whimsical rhythm created by amphibraches may reflect the light-hearted and playful tone of the poem, aligning the metrical structure with the content. Prevalence and function of amphibraches. Comparative rarity. In evaluating the amphibraches' rarity in English verse, it is important to consider the linguistic and phonetic characteristics of the English language. English does not naturally lend itself to the regular use of amphibraches due to its stress patterns and the predominance of shorter, more variable syllable lengths compared to languages like Greek or Latin, where longer syllable structures are more common. Function versatility. Despite their rarity, amphibraches demonstrate functional versatility when employed effectively. They can introduce rhythmic variation, enhance the musical quality of a poem, and provide emphasis on specific words or phrases. This versatility is particularly evident in poems that seek to break away from more rigid metrical forms and experiment with different rhythmic patterns. Evaluating the role of amphibraches in modern poetry. Continuing influence. While amphibraches are not dominant metrical form in modern poetry, their occasional use continues to influence contemporary poets who experiment with diverse rhythmic structures. The flexibility and rhythmic interest provided by amphibrachs offer poets additional tools to create distinctive and memorable verses. Balancing tradition and innovation. The evaluation of amphibrachs in modern poetry involves balancing traditional metrical practices with innovative approaches. Poets who incorporate amphibrachs can maintain a connection to classical metrical forms while pushing the boundaries of rhythmic experimentation, contributing to the evolving landscape of English poetry. Conclusion. Amphibrach in English poetry reveals its unique contribution to the metrical diversity of the language. Though rare, amphibrachs add rhythmic variation, enhance thematic expression, and provide poets with a versatile tool for experimentation. By critically assessing examples like Matthew Prior's Ginny the Just, we gain a deeper appreciation for the amphibrach's role in enriching the rhythmic and structural complexity of English verse. So this was the analysis of the term amphibrach in English poetry. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other term. Until then, goodbye and thank you.